Hey there guys, we're taking a look at Dishonored running on the i5-1135G7. Now this is running at 1080p with the lowest possible graphics and the performance is pretty passable. I actually pretty much ended up just playing at 1080p lowest settings this entire time. Like I just sat down and I played the game for about an hour and a half and I completely forgot to test 720p just because I got so used to playing at 1080p and like I just completely didn't feel like I needed to adjust anything. So I would say this game is actually fully playable at 1080p. Yeah, you're not going to get a consistent 60, but you're going to get a consistent enough performance that you're not going to really notice any major issues or anything like that. At least I haven't found any yet. You know, I did only play for an hour and a half, but for the most part, everything just was so consistent throughout all of that I would be shocked if out of nowhere just the performance just tanked like late into the game or something. Overall though, I consider this a major win. This is a fantastic game to actually have running on this chip. I actually have never played the game before. This was my first time playing it and I'm very hooked. I pretty much had to force myself to stop playing after the hour and a half that I was playing because, you know, had to put the video together and all that. But it was very funny how unexpectedly fun this game ended up being. All in all though, if you have this chip, if you have this specific laptop as well, then you're going to be able to run this game perfectly fine. You're going to have a great time playing on here, and that's fantastic. See, also, we're not even eating up that much RAM. We're using just a little bit over 6 gigabytes of it. Now, to be fair, if you only have an 8 gigabyte system, about half of your RAM is already just being used by Windows, so you are very limited by the amount of RAM that you're going to have. And especially at resolutions like 1080p, it's going to get a lot harder to drive these games. You might need to drop this down to 720p if you have less than 16 gigabytes. But really, you're just going to have to mess around with that yourself just to figure that out. One glaringly unfortunate thing about this laptop is that the RAM itself is soldered on, so I can't actually, you know, test it out like with just 8 gigabytes. So really, you're going to have to check that on your own. But anyways, I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe if you are not subscribed. I really appreciate that as well, and I'll see you guys.